All right, boys, we're back here at the start of year 4. We're a couple games in now, 13 games in to be exact, and we are off to a hot start. Ovi is doing good. Dries, hey, as a fill-in, he's doing just fine. Sheldon Dries, our Jeremy Lin of this franchise. Clarke Caswell is doing quite all right to start the season. Hanzak Hellenis, like really the rookies are just stepping up big right now. Rookies are playing get big. Gustav's Dimitrov, who's been playing the last few games. We can go to Clark Timmins, so we're going to go to Connor Timmins now. Scratch, we're still waiting on Bjorkstrand, Uyghur, and Wallman to get back from injury. But let's just keep simming. We've been off to a pretty good start. At least a start where I'm feeling pretty confident going for the rest of the year. Hopefully we don't go on any major losing streaks as Michael Backlund goes down with an injury and we lose 6-5 in overtime. So what, now do we have another forward? Bro, this year and last year, we have just been getting nailed with injuries. It has been absolutely insane, the injuries we've had to deal with. So we're going to send down Dimitrov. Is anyone else back? No. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to send down Dimitrov and call up a forward now. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, so send down Dimitrov, forwards. Let's call up Neighbors now at NHL lines. All right, Jake Neighbors back in there. Connor Zary is going to be moving back over to the center spot. Hey, as long as the young guys keep contributing, we're going to have a chance this year. We get a point there at least. You know, that could be carrying us just like it did in year 2 with extra time type of play. Because last year, we really didn't have much of that. Home versus Winnipeg now. We need it back. Come on, good goaltending game. There we go. We win 4-2. Goaltending's back into shape. Now we got home versus Minnesota. They're off to a bad start. Vladislav Kolchenkov, $830K. That's not a bad amount. Defenseman. He honestly fits pretty well. We're going to claim him. We are actually going to claim him. He's not a bad option to have just for future reference, just for, future sub-in. Home versus Minnesota. They're a bad team. We better beat them. And we lose 4-3. Fuck me. Let's switch the goalies out. And it's a good year for rookies. Okay, so considering it's a good year for rookies and considering how much we bought last year, if we do start to fall off, we need to be prepared to sell off guys like Ovi, JVR, who else could be. This could be a potential selling year as we're really just rocking it with the kids. Dustin Wolf is struggling still. Let's go to Montembeau. Man, if Dustin Wolf keeps doing bad, we can't end up paying him a lot of money if he ends up getting... What just happened? There's no fucking way this game just did best lines on me. There's no fucking way. I swear to God, fuck this game. I fucking hate this game. Why the fuck? It's so laggy, so glitchy, absolute well, I'll fucking go rebuild these lines. I'll be back when I'm done. Finally, I went through, got these fucking lines fixed. I'm so mad that happened, but let's keep going. We just won 7-3 over Nashville. Hopefully, I got the lines fixed completely and nothing's too out of place and we can keep winning. Home versus New Jersey now. They're a good team. Dylan Dubé gets hurt till December 1st in the AHL and we win 5-1. We're right back on course. Good. Michael Backlund, we are not trading him. He's our man. Okay, home versus the Islanders. They're 9-8. They're not that special right now. Ovi's off to an insane start. And we win 6-4 over the Islanders. Now we are on the road in Buffalo. Got a little East Coast road trip as Connor Timmins is out till December 9th now with a 5-2 win. But are you fucking kidding me? December 9th? December 9th? How many injuries is this defense gonna sustain? Luckily, we did just acquire that one guy off waivers, but we have 3 defensemen out and a forward. Dustin Wolf is gonna get the game off, and now let's go call up a defenseman again. My God, man, the amount of defensive injuries killing us. Okay, AHL, let's call up Kolchenkov. Best AHL lines, don't care about that. We just need to get Kolchenkov in here. Okay, Vladislav Kolchenkov is going to go right there on the first pairing. 79 D-man. Let's just keep it rolling. Montembeault's also in Tampa Bay. See how we do. It's December 1st, the RFA thing. Yeah. Dylan Dubé's back in the AHL. Good. And we win 5-4 in overtime. There we go over Tampa Bay. Now we have in Montreal. Ovi is carrying. We lose 2-1. Now we got an away game in Ottawa. We're going to let Montembeault play again because he only allowed 2 goals. Like, it was not his fault that we lost. Okay, 4-2 loss. Let's pull him. Let's switch it up. And, man, like I was saying earlier, the rookies are still holding their own. They are still doing their thing. Still doing their thing overall-wise, man. Look at that. Goalies, let's go back to Dustin Wolf. Hopefully Dustin Wolf can go on a little run for us now. We go home versus San Jose. No, we are not being the draft class right now. We're 14-7-2. Home versus San Jose. Connor Timmins is back. Good for him. And we lose 3-1. Man, the offense has shriveled up the last 3 games completely. As Oliver Bjorkstrand just on cue. Offense gets cold. We get our second best sniper back on the squad. Dries, how'd you do in your little stint, buddy? 15 points, 23 games, plus 12. I mean, honestly, you shouldn't be taken out. But I just don't know who you'd go in for because there's no one really. Ooh, actually, one of the, you know what? Let's put in Dries right here. There we go. Dries can get 4th line time. And he'll honestly get a little bit PK time. So home versus Columbus. Hopefully this can change. And there we go. We win 3-1. Get a bit more offense with Oliver Bjorkstrand back in the lineup. And Mackenzie Weegar's back to the lineup. Good. Let's just send down, just because Kolchenkov's in right now, let's just send down, actually, no, I don't want a chance for someone else to claim him. We'll just send down Kolchenkov. There we go. We'll put in, who are we going to put in? We're going to put in, oh yeah, we're going to put in Chris Timmins back in there. And then on offense, let's take a look. JVR, yeah, he can stay on that first line. Like, if we switched it up, yeah, let's just leave it as is. It'll help out Clarke Caswell's progression. He's doing just fine. And then this third line with Huberdeau, ooh, they're starting to struggle a little. Yeah, we need more goals out of Honzak. Honzak's got to play a bit better. That could be a move of moving Honzak down a line, moving Dries up to the third line instead. Could look to make that move. Home versus Colorado. They're off to a really hot start. We lose 5-3. Damn, man. Like, are we still just a tier below them? Like, are we a notch but below teams like Colorado and Vegas? NHL, who is back now? I have no idea who could be back right now. Scratched. Weegar is back and Wallman is back. Okay. Roslovic is almost back. Hopefully he'll be back soon. So move Weegar in right there. Bang. We have our top 2 finally solidified. And then Wallman. Bang. Our defense fully healthy for the first time since like the first week of the season. As we win 7-4. Big win over New York. Now we have at Anaheim. Jake Wallman's going to be fully healed now. Anaheim's off to a slow start, and we lose 5-4. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, Dustin Wolf, man, he has not been good. Dustin Wolf has been complete dog shit this season, just like last year. Like, he has not been good. Samuel Montembeault, hopefully he can have a good couple games, because honestly, if Montembeault starts going on a run, like, I'll be willing to give him a shot. At Vegas, it's a big game for Montembeault, team that's knocked us out back-to-back years. We lose 4-2. God damn it. And we're still not good enough. Still not good enough. Well, I mean, like, now it's a little different, though, because we are going younger. We're kind of letting the next era. A second for Dries. No, I need Dries. I need him as we win 7-4 there. So we're not winning because of goaltending. We're winning because we're getting goals, which playoff time, that's not how you want to be winning. Let's see how this third line is doing, if they're still really struggling. Yeah, let's try switching Honzek and Dries, moving Sheldon Dries up a line because he's still been kind of balling for us. Actually, just for now, let's move Backlund down to the fourth, move Dries up to the third. Move Dries up to the second. There we go. Make that switch. Montembeault at a .915 save percentage, but the last 2 games, really probably tanked his save percentage. It must have been really high before that. Home versus Detroit, they're under 500. We should be able to clean sweep them. We're 7. There we go. A 2-0 shutout for Dustin Wolf. 18-13 through 31 games. Not too shabby. Home versus Dallas, there's another win. And now we got an away game against LA. They're a bad team. We should beat up on them and be jumping right back into second place in the division. We lose 2-1. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, we're still losing some games that we should win in Edmonton. This is a big game to show how good we really are. And we win 6-3 over that. We can beat Edmonton by 3 goals. But LA is going to come in and beat us 2-1 and shut us down. We beat Carolina, now we got a comeback revenge game against LA. We can't fall into the trap game. Can't keep doing that. We know the first line's still going off. The second line still balling out. Oliver Bjorkstrand, 3 years, $7.2 million, and this man's got 16 points in 12 games. He is going off. Hellenis is a plus player again. Honzek's doing better, so the third line's starting to improve. Good, everything's improving. Goalie-wise, let's go back to Montembeault, and then also let's take a quick look at the defense. Make sure everyone over here is doing good. Weegar and Anderson, okay, they're pluses. Michael Mattinson and Brett Pesce are killing it on the second pairing. Jake Wallman and Gosh's pair are doing just fine. Pesce we already gave an extension to, so we're chilling there. Let's go ahead with Samuel and Bo and see how he does. Home versus LA. They're still bad, so we better beat them this time. Anderson fully healed, good. Home versus David Spacek. Who are you? You look young, but we're a couple years in. 23, yeah, you're no good. We don't need you. Home versus LA. We lose in a shootout. Again, we lose to LA. What the fuck? Home versus... If we beat Edmonton again, I swear. What the fuck is this team? We lose in a shootout to Edmonton. Okay. Back-to-back shootout losses. We're at least still getting points. Like, we're a playoff team, for sure. Like, we're in a very tough division right now. But we just got to keep winning, keep doing our thing, and we will be a playoff team. We're destined for it currently. I mean, the way we're doing it, too. Like, this team has a lot of youthful bolstering right now, where the young guys are really stepping up. Like, this year could have been a complete disaster if these young guys weren't ready to take on the roles that we're asking them to take on, and they're doing it. Home versus Pittsburgh, we win 5-4. There we go. Offense comes through. Jack Roslovic is back. I'm guessing we have 2 main defensemen. It's just my guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're going to send down. Let's see who's been better. Salo, what have you been for us? You've been a +3, 19 games with 2 points. Connor Timmins with us. You have been a +7. Okay, yeah, we're going to send down Robin Salo. There we go. Now, home versus Boston. They're not a good team. We should beat the shit out of them. Come on. Jack Roslovic is back. Okay, continue. Let's see how we do against Boston. We win 5-4 again, and we are atop our division. And it's not like past years where this division was weak. This division is stacked, and we have kept up with it. Sheldon Dries has been amazing. +16, 21 points. I mean, this guy is just a pure baller. He's doing better than he did last year even. I can't believe how good this guy has been since we've signed him. Okay, so let's take Backlund out. Throw in Jack Roslovic again. There we go. Roslovic on the second line. Honzek, though. We're going to switch Honzek and Dries. I still want to play Dries on the third line because he's earned it. He's earned the right to play on this team. Clarke Caswell still doing incredible, 28 points through 39 games. He might be a 60-point man as a rookie. Like, we very well are going to have a Calder guy right on this squad. We definitely have a Calder winner on this squad. Which one is it going to be? Who knows? But I feel like we got Calder winner. Okay, at Colorado, they're still insanely good. Can we beat them? We lose 4-2. Man, we're 0-2 against Colorado. At least that I can think of. We're 0-2. And they've always been multi-goal games. We need to have a big win against Colorado, or we're going to come playoff time and we're going to be begging a team to knock out Colorado. And we just lost 9-2? We lost 9-2. I don't know how I feel about that. We're going to switch Dries and Hanzek again. -1. Yeah. Dries is a -4 in those 2 games. That's crazy. Okay. At Chicago, they're a good team. We're going with Montembeault, though. Hopefully, like 9-2, we can put that in the past 3-game losing streak. Good. We bounce back big, because 9-2, that was unacceptable. Home versus Vancouver, we lose 3-1. Come on. Home versus Minnesota and home versus Anaheim. Then we're going to go back to Dustin Wolf. So home versus Minnesota, Montembeault gets the win 5-3. And home versus Anaheim, let's see what Montembeault can do. They're good. Anaheim's 9-0-1 in the last 10 games. That is insane. Nick Perbix, we do not need him. Home versus Anaheim, we win 2-0 in a shutout. There you go, Montembeault. Ovi +8. Yeah, this first line is still killing it. JVR has slowed down quite a bit. So we might, I hate to say it, we might need to go get a first line winger to play alongside. That or switch, you know what? Let's try switching Huberdeau and JVR. Let's see how this ends up working. Huberdeau's currently an even player. JVR is a +8. Clarke Caswell +21, 32 points. He is doing incredible. Jack Roslovic, 30 points in 34 games. And then Bjorkstrand, 24 points in 23 games. All going off. Hanzek and Hellenis have been doing good since being reunited. Sheldon Dries has liked the 4th line more. Okay, let's switch the goalies back to Dustin Wolf. Montembeault has a .920 save percentage. He has been balling for us. Let's take a look at the special team stats, because that's going to be an interesting thing. 26-20, taking out the overtime losses. So, you know, we need to be better, but we're not. Like, we're still balling off. Goals for per game, we're probably going to be top like 5. And we're 3rd in the NHL at 3.59. Goals against, it's lower than I thought. It's below 3. I'd rather it be lower, more in this 2.7 range. But it's still below 3 for top half in the NHL. Power play percentage, 50. I mean, it's an improvement on last year, but still sucks. Like bottom 10. PK percentage, though. Is it this better? Calgary. Ooh, come on. At least keep it above 80. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we're in 11th and 83. So PK is good. Yeah, we just need a power play. Yeah, it's really the JVR's replacement. We're going to try Huberdeau up on the first line, see how much that helps, but JVR might be getting old. I'm still here. Oh, I got you. They're gonna be dead. Home versus Chicago now. Can we get this W after the line changes and we lose 5-3? Damn, okay. Home versus Tampa Bay. Like, I mean, we might, we lose 5-3. We might already be switching the lines back up and saying, Huberdeau, you are not getting first line time on this team. Like, we have 2 third liners and we're trying to get them to play first line. Huberdeau yeah, we are not going Huberdeau on line 1. Let's go JVR back on line 1. JVR is holding his own, but we'd like someone that's excelling. You know, Bjorkstrand, we could just move him up, I know, but I'd rather not. I'd rather keep Bjorkstrand with Caswell and just have that OP second line. Boston fires their head coach, and we are now back to our winning ways after making the change back to JVR on line 1. So yeah, we're just going to leave it at that. If we do get a first line winger, it's going to be through trade. It's not going to be in-house. As we lose 5-2 to Columbus, what the fuck? And now at Pittsburgh, can we get a win? A third? No, we're not doing that trade. At Pittsburgh, and we beat Pittsburgh 5-1. We can break the brakes off them. So, I mean, JVR, like, oh man, what an interesting fella. What an interesting fella he's been. I mean, how many points is he up to? 35 points in 51 games. Man, okay, JVR. Let's go back to Dustin Wolf now. Montembeault, pretty solid time. 920 save percentage still. I mean, Montembeault, best backup in the NHL, dead ass. At Washington now, they're a bad team. Let's just beat them. We're trying to catch first place right now. And we lose 6-5. Dustin Wolf, what the fuck? Zaitsev have been put on waivers now. At Florida, they're a really good team. Let's see, and we win 5-1. Okay. Well, we already kind of took a look at everything. We're a conservative buyer right now. Let's go see if there is a true, like, first-line guy. Troy Terry, Ryan Strome, Novak, Zubs, Shattenkirk, no. You know what? Anaheim actually with Ryan Strome, or Troy Terry, I meant before years now. But Ryan Strome at a year, he wouldn't be bad to try and throw on that first line. He's been he has actually been good, yeah. I wouldn't mind trying to rock with a Ryan Strome. Let's take a look at what else is out there. Andrew Mangiapane, bring him back now. Corey Perry you could bring back. Quite a few guys you could bring back. Let's just go into the deadline, I guess. Let's just keep simming. See how JVR keeps rolling. Like, I don't know. I feel like we need to upgrade this first line still. But at the same time, there's not much more we can do to, like, improve the first line. So we sim past our bye week. Let's see, home versus Florida started off just the way we ended it. Can we kick them out? They're a really good team. JVR is out till February 28th as we lose 6-2. Wow, okay. Let's move Sheldon Dries up to the first line then. Dries gives us our best shot. So take Neighbors out, just put Timmins in. Then let's put Backlund in right here. There we go, Michael Backlund, fourth line center. Then Timmins, pull him for Sheldon Dries. And then we're gonna leave Sheldon Dries on that first line right there, hoping that his Linsanity run can continue. Now we go at Anaheim. Hope we need better goaltending next game. We cannot, like, the amount of games that we've had where it feels like we just get blown out from bad goaltending. At Anaheim, we lose 3-2 in overtime. Okay, I don't know who's in net at the moment, but whoever it is, they are getting subbed the fuck out. I don't care if it was like an extra time and they actually played all right. Don't care, okay? Goalies, it was Dustin Wolf. Of course it was Dustin Wolf's bum ass, 903. Like, man, even, like, do we end up going with Montembeault in the playoffs? That's what I'm wondering. Home versus Arizona that we got at New Jersey. Because Dustin Wolf, man, he has just been so inconsistent and so bad. Samuel Honzek gets a fractured jaw. He's out for a little bit. And then Montembeault comes in, and Montembeault can't be beat. Now we got a road game in New Jersey. They're 34-21. Let's see how we can do against them. Come on, they're a good team. We lose in a shootout. Ugh. Quite a bit of extra time losses. Or are we up to 7 now? Let's see. Okay, goalies. Let's go back to Dustin Wolf. Montembeault, 9-2-3 in 24 games. Like, he's played enough games where it's like it's not a small sample size. He's actually just been playing that good. At New York, like, we might, unless Dustin Wolf gets like a shutout, we might go right back to Montembeault after this game just so we can see how good he is. And at New York, okay, wins 4-2. We gotta go with Dustin Wolf after that. At Detroit, let's see how we do against them. JVR is back and fully healed. Good. We win 4-2 again. Ovi gets 2 points that game. Edit lines now. Let's see how good Dries has been. Man, he's played on every line this year. Just the ultimate utility, man. Sheldon Dries. Clarke Caswell's up to an 80. There we go. Sheldon Dries, 28 points plus 13. Way to be, Sheldon Dries. Let's put JVR back into the lineup. Let's see. So, Oliver Bjorkstrand, let's just try this real quick. 34-36 plus 8 versus, let's see where you're at. 39 plus 10 and 54. Let's just try Bjorkstrand on the first line, JVR down to the second line. And then let's pull Backlund, put in Dries. Or now let's pull Neighbors and put in Dries in for Honzek. And then when Honzak is back, Dries will be taken out, and then Dries will go in for Michael Backlund. Yeah, now in Boston now, they're a bad team. They already fired their coach earlier in the year. They've fallen off. Jacob Pelletier's out till March 6th with a sprained ankle, okay? We win 4-3 in a shootout. There we go, Dustin Wolf. They got a road game in Toronto, and we lose 5-2 there, okay? Okay. We should be coming up on the trade deadline somewhat soon. I don't see it, though. Not yet. Let's see how Bjorkstrand and JVR are doing on their different lines. Bjorkstrand, since on the first line, +5, I think that might be up. JVR +9, I think it's down. Actually, no, that's right. Bjorkstrand's like a +8. Yeah, so actually, yeah, we're going to leave Bjorkstrand on the second line. He just fits perfectly as like an OP second liner. We just need to find like JVR's replacement. Because JVR, like if we got the JVR from last year, we would probably be fine. But JVR a year later, he's not quite, well, he's putting up actually pretty similar stats. He hasn't fallen off too much. JVR is about to be in the 400 club for both goals and assists, only 1 goal away from 400 and 7 assists away from 400. So let's just keep going. Home versus Buffalo. This trade deadline should be popping up soon, where hopefully we can go get a first liner. And yeah, on the 9th of March. So home versus Buffalo, Matt Nieto's out with a fractured collarbone till the beginning of the postseason. So there goes a depth option, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Home versus Buffalo, Jacob Pelletier is back, and we lose 10-5 against Buffalo. Oh my God. Okay, we just lost 10-5 against Buffalo. That is actually unbelievable. So let's get Pelletier back in there. Dries +12. Okay, let's pull Dries, put in Honzak, and then let's pull Michael Backlund and put in Sheldon Dries. And then defensively, man, like I feel like I can't run it back after that. Yeah, this first pairing is a complete minus. Let's try and breaking them up for a game. And then this third pairing, yeah, Wallman and Gosh Despair have still been killing it. Goalies wise, we're gonna go back to Dustin Wolf. Martin Bowe just completely shat himself last game. Like maybe we take a trade for like a depth goalie, but I mean, I don't even know though. Home versus Ottawa in the next game. Then we got the trade deadline. I mean, there's only really 2 pieces we need going into the deadline. There's just 2 pieces we need, so we'll be able to see if we get it. So at the deadline, Justin Poirier in the AHL's out till March 15th. That's completely okay with us. So we are definite buyers. Let's see, going into the deadline, did we win that game? We were at 33 going into the deadline. What are we at in the deadline though? 34. So we did beat Ottawa there. There we go. So available players, William Karlsson. Yeah, but we're not going to trade with Vegas, but it's nice to see they're selling. Maybe they're out of the playoffs right now. Troy Terry, Zach Hyman, Sean Couturier. Jake Gensel is available. Well, we've thought about getting Jake Gensel in the past. We have thought about it before. Do we now go make it a reality all these years later for Jake Gensel? I mean, he'd be the missing piece. He'd be the missing piece that we've been waiting to find for this team. He's been quite all right. It's only a rental at the end of the day because if he doesn't fit, we can let him go. Yeah, so because of that, let's go do it. First things first that we're going to have to trade away is a forward to be able to fit Gensel onto the squad. So let's trade. We'd want to keep Dries, honestly. Yeah, let's trade Neighbors. Defenseman, we're going to trade Kolchenkov, another depth. Skaters matching the block. Who else do they want? Prospects that aren't in the NHL is what we're willing to give up. Let's see. There's not much else. Yeah, let's throw in just those 2 guys, and then let's throw in a pick. We'll throw in a second. Okay, that's not going to work. Calgary would be over the league. Yeah, so we're going to ask Jake Gensel. He's going to have to retain some money for us. Let's turn him into a $3 million player. I think that would be perfect for us. 2.9. He's a $3 million player that way. Okay, and then we'd also throw in a second next year. Okay, so 2 seconds, Neighbors and Kolchenkov, a couple depth, and then let's also trade so we make it more of a trade down next year, a 4th and a 7th. There we go. That's the trade. Gensel, 4th, 7th for Neighbors. Kolchenkov in 2 seconds. Will it go through? No. We take off the 7th. Will it go through? No. We take off the 4th. Does it go through? No. Okay, we're going to have to add in a little more value. There's not much more value I'd be willing to give up. We'll throw in a 5th. But that's about it for Jake Gensel that we can afford. Will it go through? Oh. Like, we can't throw in a 1st. We can, unless we threw in like this year's 1st. But I don't really want to throw in a 1st for Gensel. 2 seconds and a 3rd. I mean, I'd almost, but then again, you know what? Fine, we'll throw in the 1st. We'll throw in a 1st, and we'll throw in a 4th and a 7th next year. But now we're gonna need picks for next year. Now we're gonna need picks. We're gonna need 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7 next year. But we are going to be getting a 1st, a 4th, and a 7th. Will it go through? Trade rejected, but it's too far off. Take off the 7th. Too far off. Take off the 6th. Oh, man, it's going to have to be straight up. Neighbors, Kolchenkov, a 1st, 4th, and 7th for Jake Gensel retained. This would load us up, and I think this actually, compared to last year, we're in a spot where buying like this would be huge for us. We got just more young guys coming up. Let's go through with it. Oh, that doesn't go. I thought for sure. Okay. We'll throw in a 4th this year. This is the most we'll give up. If they say no to this, we're just going to have to say no deal. Okay. Yeah, we're not getting Jake Gensel. We're just not. For all that value, it's just not worth it. Let's see if there's anyone else who we'd rather get. Jordan Kyrou, not at that kind of contract. Brad Marchand. Marchand would be easier to get than Jake Gensel, and he wouldn't be a bad 1-year option either. Ooh, Tyler Bertuzzi wouldn't be bad either at 3 years, $5 million. And he could be more of like a long-term solution. How has Tyler Bertuzzi done this year? Let's just click on him, and then if he's not doing good, then we will just go check out Brad Marchand, honestly. Bertuzzi, ooh, he's kind of balling right now. But we can get that out of JVR. Let's go over to Philly. Let's see how good Brad Marchand has been for Philly. Because if Marchand's been him still, we will go get Marchand for a year. We would gladly go get Marchand for a year with Ovi. Oh yeah. Let's get Marchand. Let's get Brad Marchand. You're going to have to retain all his salary, though, Philadelphia. But this is going to be an absolute steal of a pick. Retaining 50%, so he's going to be a $4 million player for us, and he's going to be a first liner. Marchand's going to go off this year. Draft picks, we're throwing a 1st. Anaheim's offering us Ryan Strome for a 1st and a 2nd. We get a 3rd and a 4th. No, not worth it. So, skaters, we would throw in Neighbors. Oh, they don't want Neighbors. Okay, we're going to trade Kolchenkov. Connor Zary, I don't really want to give up. But for Marchand, fine. We'd be able to rock Backlund. We'd be fine with it. And then we'd trade a 4th. They don't want it, so let's throw in a 2nd instead. Okay, so Kolchenkov, Zary, a 4th and a 2nd. Philly disapproves because they'd have too many skaters. Let's see if you guys got any shitters that we can just take back that you guys wouldn't really want. So we'll take Man, and we'll take Marco Scandella, honestly. And we would take, do you guys have a depth forward you don't really want? Nick Cates. Does he fit on the squad? It'd be 2 years for Cates. But honestly, bottom 6, yeah, he'd be a perfect replacement. Yeah, let's use Cates. There we go. League approved. There we go. All right, boys. So we're going Kolchenkov, Connor Zary, a 4th, a 2nd, and another 4th for Kate, Scandella, and Marchand. Does it go through? Rejected. Too far off. Yeah, this is going to be much more advantageous than getting Jake Gensel. We're just going to throw in a 3rd. We're not going to give up that 1st, and we're getting a lot of depth. Kate, Scandella, perfect deal. Ooh. Oh, they don't want to retain the salary. You got to retain the salary, though. I can't afford any other way. We'll lower it a little. No. Oh, man. They're not going to be happy about it. Because $3 million now. Yeah, now I can't afford it. If we went 3.2, no. 3.5, maybe. Come on. Yeah, no, it needs to be at like that 50% mark. Okay, we'll take out the fourth. We'll make it if we throw in another second, we take out the third, 2 seconds instead. Oh, we'll throw in a third. If they don't do it, then we can't do this trade either, because this is the best we can do. Will it go through? Okay, that does go through. Okay, wait, let's see if we throw in like a fifth instead, because I'd rather do that. I'd rather not give up the third. And okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to give up the third. So 2 seconds and a third, and Connor Zary and Kolchenkov for Marchand, Scandella, and Cates. Is this worth? I think we can go on a real special run. Marchand will probably ask for less anyway next year. No way he has. Yeah. You know what? It'll be worth it. Let's go through with it. Oh man, but that's a lot of draft capital. But we need a first line player. You know what? Let me take a look at this squad real quick. Forwards, we still have a lot of young guys. You know what? Yeah, we're not gonna buy. We're just gonna rock with the team as is. And this is why. Okay, we got a shot to really go on a run. Okay, with OV. But this team overall, we're still probably missing a good little bit. So let's just keep going. All right, so trade alert. Montreal gets Josh Morrissey, Middleton, a fourth. Winnipeg gets a first, and Messar and Haskins. I know, boys, you might be thinking, what are you doing not going for Marchand there? We didn't even have to give up a first for it, but it was just so much draft capital. And it's we went all in last year. We needed to chill out this year. We're a good team without them. Would we have really jumped up to that great tier? I don't know, because Colorado's kind of kicked the shit out of us when we've played them. We've had some rough spots. So let's just keep going. All right, so let's just keep going now. Jack Rathbone put on waivers. Yeah, we don't want him. Let's just keep going. We got a little West Coast road trip. Phil DiGiuseppe is now on waivers. Still going to decline him. Let's just keep rolling. I think we're a good enough team. If we go on a run, with or without Marchand, we'll be good. At Dallas now, we lose in a shootout 3-2. At Vegas now, this will be a real showcase of who we are. Who are we? Calgary? We lose 4-3 in OT. I mean, maybe with Marchand, that game does go differently. I don't know. I feel fine with the decision I made, just rocking with JVR, because he's not bad. Hey, next, at Vancouver. Come on, boys. Come on. Back-to-back away games in Vancouver, we lose 3-1. Jesus Christ. At Vancouver, again, we lose 5-2 this time. What the fuck? I mean, good thing we didn't make the trade anyway, because fucking, maybe we wouldn't be good enough either way. I think we're good enough. We should be able to go on a little run. Getting out of the first round. Okay, Dustin Wolf back in. Now a nice little homestand. Hopefully Dustin Wolf can actually hold up. And we lose 5-4. Oh my God, Dustin Wolf. Marchand, wouldn't fix this kind of shit. Okay, then we win 5-4. Home versus St. Louis. Buzak's hurt for a little bit. That's fine. Win 4-2. Yeah, I've thought about trading with Riley, but I've never actually offered him anything. But his team looks juicy, but then when I actually go, I'm well, there's not much. A trade just wouldn't work out. Okay, a road game in Chicago. They're a good team, but we can still beat them. Come on, let's go into Chicago and beat Connor Bedard, and we win 9-7. I mean, see, we can outscore people, but man, our defense is tough. And our goaltending shit. Yeah, Debo's been quite a risky guy this year. Dustin Wolf down to an 899 save percentage. Holy shit. Clarke Caswell, though, is up to an 81 overall. He has been going off. Montembeault in Minnesota. Justin Poirier's out till April 1st. That's whatever. And we lose 3-2 against Minnesota. Home versus LA. What can we do against them? Jacob Bryson's down. No. Mike Buzak's fully healed. Good. Home versus LA, we win 5-4. Good. I mean, our offense keeps stepping up. LA now. Come on, let's beat them again. They're not good. And we win 4-1. There we go. Yeah. Colorado. What can we do with them? Going back to Dustin Wolf. And Clarke Caswell gets an MCL sprain, is out till May 4th. Holy shit, that's a big loss. Okay, let me go through the lines and I'll be back.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So we're just going to go with Sheldon Dries, basically the same sub we've been doing, and Michael Backlund takes over for Sheldon Dries. Oh, I forgot to switch the goalie, so you're going to be able to actually just see. And I can't believe we lost Clarke Caswell till May, though. Like, that is, man, last year was Huberdeau. This year it's fucking Clarke Caswell, who's been off to a hot start.
Yeah, honestly, out of all the Texans, I get he's my guy, but I still think out of all the Texans receivers, Tank Dell seems to be the safest. Outside of Tank, everyone else is so risky.
Tank Dell, damn near 50 points. Like, he would have had a great, but there's a lot of hype for the future for him. A lot of hype. But we're going to be home versus Philadelphia here. They're under 500. We should beat the shit out of them. Yeah, we do. We win 4-0. We're about to cross over the 90-point threshold. Ovi still looking to maybe hit 50 goals. That would be a huge goal for him. Home versus Nashville. They're a bad team. We should kick the shit out of Nashville. 28, 42, and 6. We're a 40-win team already, and we win 2-1. There we go. Now we got an away game in Winnipeg. We should be able to handle them just as well. In Winnipeg, we lose 4-1. We're in a wild card spot. We got this wild card spot on lock, but it'd be nice to move up in the division a little.
Yeah. Well, as part of it, they changed their running scheme up. It's not the same one they were running last year, and that's really fucked with Damian Pierce. But Pierce has also just not played very well.
Montembeault 922, Dustin Wolf 900. Like, Dustin Wolf's still struggling.
I mean, Singletary, he's barely played much better. He's fucking sucked almost just as much.
Okay, now on the road in St. Louis, come on. Oilers do have a game in hand. We need a win. There we go. There's a big win, 3-1. Oilers, they also got a win, but they still have a game over us, though. We play them here. Let's see if we can leapfrog them. We'd rather play the Ducks than the fucking Canucks. So at Edmonton, can we get this big-time win? Can we? Matt Nieto's out till May 26th. There goes a depth option. We win 7-3. We manhandle Edmonton. We jump ahead of them. Okay. We're looking like we might end up playing Anaheim here. So let's go ahead. Go switch out the goalies again. Sheldon Dries, how's he been doing? Plus 17. Sheldon Dries is a stud wherever he plays. Don't worry about him. Montembeault with his 922 save percentage is going to be going in now. So home versus Vancouver, they're a 47-win team. We can beat them. That would just be really huge, and we can really show a mark. And we win 5-2 over Vancouver. And now Anaheim, this is the playoff matchup. So since it's a playoff matchup, let's go into the in-time sim and see how we do against Anaheim, since it's looking like this is who we're matching up against. So first period, 1-0 Mackenzie Weegar off a face-off, more than likely. Either way, just from the blue line. Good slapper on Dostal. Second period, 2-1. The rookie Hellenis gets one. Troy Terry, who Anaheim was selling, they end up keeping him. He gets a goal. Trevor Zegras is still there. He gets a power play goal. They get another power play. We kill it off this time. 12 more minutes left in the period. We are out shooting them, which is a good sign. PK and Mattinson gets a shorty. We remember allowing a shorty. This time we get a shorty heading into the postseason. And so we're going to win. JVR with the empty netter. We win 4-2. We go on a nice little winning streak to end the season. There we go. 99 points to end the year. Yeah, we're a pretty good, damn good team. With or without Marchand, we're a damn good team. Is everyone at 82 games? Yeah, everyone's at 82 games. Let's go over the stats now. So 45 wins, 28 losses, 9 overtime or /shootout losses. Entire league, 99 points, is like a top 10 team. Goals for per game, we were second in the NHL at 356. Goals against per game, like, this is going to be a scary situation, is our goaltending. I already know. 8, 11, 12, 13. We were 13th in the NHL goals against per game. No thanks to our goaltending. Power play, I mean, it's an improvement over last year, but that's not saying much. 7th worst in the NHL. Our PK, though, major improvements, up to top 10 in the NHL. I'd like it above 85%. We're sitting at 84%, so not bad. and we had 7 shorties, including the one in the final game. Now let's take a look at our regular season stats. Ovi led the way, which was highly expected. He dropped down to an 88 overall though, but he'll still be good for the postseason. Really good year for him. 47-51. Elias Lindholm, 95 points, plus 20. Hey, for $7.5 million, this guy the last couple of years has been well worth that kind of money. Then we also got Jonathan Huberdeau. He was only a +1, had 60 points though. How many? 13 power play points. He killed it on the third line. He honestly killed it. JVR, he took a step back. 37 years of age though. We can expect a minor step back at this point. Damn near 30 goals. He became a 400-point man in each, goals and assists, 808 points. Yeah, it's about damn time that GTA 6 came out. Been waiting. Jack Roslovic, he had a pretty good season. He started off a lot hotter than he ended up finishing, but he still had a really good season, especially for how much money he's making. Only making $4.5 million. That's great numbers. Remember, he was getting second line time, 16 minutes, 45 seconds on ice, 11 power play points. He had 49 points in 59 games, so on pace for like 60, 70 points. Not bad, 20, 30. That's a good season in only 60 games. Clarke Caswell, he had a great rookie season, plus 20. He was hype. Consta Hellenis also had a very good season, 17 goals, 30 assists, still only a +9, but still was pretty solid still. Sheldon Dries, incredible, plus 16. This man played all over the ice, every line, every opportunity, and he comes through. Are just incredible. I don't know what a signing. What a signing this guy has kind of turned into. We didn't think he'd be this good. He probably didn't think he'd be this good. Hanzek, fine rookie season, nothing special. Pelletier struggled, interesting. We could look to move him at some point maybe. Backlund, he was all right, coming back. Connor Zary, he was all right. He was whatever. Jake Neighbors was whatever. Defensively, Rasmus Anderson was a stud. Gosh, Despair did bring us some help on the power play and just offensively from the defensive side. Manson, the good lockdown. Uyghur was Pesci, stud. Wallman, Timmins, good. Goaltending, Dustin Wolf, 902. I don't know who really go with that goalie because Montembeault is so much better, but Dustin Wolf was the starter and he got a lot of wins. I don't know. Let's take a look at the league leaders real quick, and then we'll see who our matchup is, and then we'll leave it there. So your point leaders, Cole Caulfield with 113, and Suzuki, McDavid, Marner, Kane, doubling up on the Canadians. That's incredible. Goalies, top goalies, Spencer Knight, Decord, Ottinger, Decord, okay, Logan Thompson, Linus Ullmark, Sorokin, Shesterkin. Okay, let's sim a couple days, and then we will move on. And we will see you next time. Let me know if you think there should be any minor line changes or if you like where we're at. So postseason, who are we up against? Should be Anaheim, I believe. And let's see. And it is Anaheim. So next time we'll face off against the Anaheim Ducks.